So in this video we are going to cover troubleshooting 3D. It is very, very simple. 3D, as neat as it is actually very simple when it comes to operating it. So what we have running up here is a 3D test. The way 3D works is by filtering inside of the projector the left eye image from the right eye image. So the projector is actually alternating between the left and right eye. There's only one image on the screen at a time. It's either the left eye or the right eye. Then the filter is timed so that while the left eye image is up, the filter for the left eye is in place. And that filter is just a spinning wheel, like a CD. The projector communicates with that spinning wheel through this cable right here. And of course we're on screen 5 because screen 5 is the only one equipped with 3D. That cable comes out on the other end right here. Those both actually go back to the DFC 100, which is the top unit in your rack on the back of the projector, and the projector rack. So I'm going to go ahead and hit disable on this. We'll see that these lights are all blank now, and we're disabled. So it is shut off. So the wheel is not spinning. So what we see out there is we're seeing both the left eye and the right eye. If I were to look through the glasses, left eye, right eye, they look the same. Now we're going to come down here and hit enable. You'll hear a click as that filter wheel drops into place. It starts spinning up. Once everything is up to speed, you get 3 green lights. Now we'll go left eye, right eye. As you can see, as we alternate back and forth, you're only seeing the white bars on the right side in this one and on the left side in this one. And it's that ability to isolate what the left eye sees from what the right eye sees that makes 3D work. So in the event that somebody says that it looks a little bit blurry, first make sure that you're supposed to be on a 3D movie. And of course, make sure they've got their glasses if it is a 3D movie. Otherwise, you'll want to check and make sure that this is enabled. And the last thing to check is going to be making sure cables are connected. You're good to go there. Another common problem, well, I guess not so common, but occasionally we run into this, where you can see everything's all green and crazy weird. What that is a mismatch. The projector thinks that you are sending in a 3D signal, but the server is only sending a 2D signal. That happens right down here. We see where it says 2D, 3D mode, and we can see right there it says 2D. The movie has to be completely stopped before it will let us make a change to that. So with the movie stopped, we can come in here and change this to Dolby 3D. Now, you should never touch this ever. The way we are set up, it is in Dolby 3D mode all the time. It doesn't matter if we're in a 2D movie or a 3D movie, it is always in Dolby 3D. So the only time this becomes an issue, we'll occasionally have a new projectionist that'll see that and be like, oh, this isn't a 3D movie, and so they'll switch it. The way we are set up is the projector is always in 3D mode. The only difference is whether or not the DFC 100 3D controller is enabled or disabled. Other than that, the projector always thinks it's dealing with a 3D signal, and the server always sends a 3D signal. It doesn't matter if the movie is actually 2D or 3D. So, the short version is this always says Dolby 3D and never says anything else. Hit play. We can come back up here and our crazy green and purple colors are gone and it's fixed. So troubleshooting 3D really just comes down to making sure that your content is actually in 3D and that your DFC 100 is enabled and that your cables are all connected properly, and of course that if it is a 3D movie that the customer is wearing the 3D glasses. Other complaints you might hear some people talk about getting headaches or something like that. The reality is 3D is made with the average person spacing between their eyes, and if somebody has abnormal eye spacing, it can lead to headaches and just make 3D uncomfortable. So the reality is 3D just is not for everyone. But for those who it works for and who enjoy it, following these troubleshooting steps will make sure that they get a good, clean presentation.